Wall Street, 2007. In the Shark Tank of global finance, one man swam untouched. Bernard Madoff wasn't just a market maker, he was a myth. A former NASDAQ chairman, a philanthropist, the man you went to when you wanted safe, steady returns. While the rest of the market was volatile, Madoff's graph was a perfect, climbing straight line. He managed billions for charities, celebrities, and banks. To question Bernie was to question gravity. But beneath the $7,000 suits and the penthouse views, a $65 billion bomb was ticking. And the detonator was finally set. 2008. The global financial crisis hit like a tsunami. Lehman Brothers collapsed. Panic swept the globe. Suddenly, liquidity wasn't just a buzzword, it was oxygen, and everyone was suffocating. Madoff's investors, desperate for cash, started calling. They didn't want profits, they wanted their principal back. In the first week of December, redemption requests hit $7 billion, but Madoff's bank account barely held a fraction of that. The Ponzi scheme needs new money to pay old investors. But in 2008, the money didn't just stop flowing, it evaporated. The math finally caught up with the lie. December 10th, 2008. The pressure was unbearable. Madoff called his two sons, Mark and Andrew, who worked 2 floors above him, into his penthouse apartment. He sat them down. They expected a strategy meeting about bonuses. Instead, Bernie began to cry. He told them the investment advisory business wasn't just struggling, it was a fake, all of it. "It's all just one big lie," he said. "It's basically a giant Ponzi scheme." The sons were stunned. Their father just confessed to wiping out nearly $65 billion. The empire wasn't dying. It had never existed. This is where the story turns Shakespearean. Mark and Andrew Madoff didn't hug their father. They didn't help him shred documents. They left the apartment and went straight to a lawyer. The lawyer gave them one piece of advice. If you are not involved, you must turn him in immediately. That same night, the sons called the FBI. They chose the law over their blood. While Bernie Madoff sat in his penthouse watching TV, thinking he had a few days to sort his affairs, the federal agents were already printing the arrest warrant. December 11th, 2008, 8:30 a.m., a knock on the door of the penthouse. Madoff opened it in his bathrobe. Standing there was FBI agent Theodore Cacciopi. Bernie asked, "Is there an innocent explanation?" Madoff replied simply, "There is no innocent explanation." He was handcuffed in his living room. No high-speed chase, no shootout, just a quiet surrender that echoed around the world. As they walked him out, the NASDAQ chairman became prisoner number 61,727-054. The scale of the fraud was incomprehensible. 4,800 clients, $64.8 billion in fabricated wealth, Nobel laureates, Hollywood icons, pension funds, all wiped out. It wasn't just money, lives were destroyed. The tragedy extended to Madoff's own family. 2 years to the day of his father's arrest, Mark Madoff took his own life, unable to bear the shame. Bernie was sentenced to 150 years in prison. He died there in 2021. He stole the world, but he paid for it with his soul. Bernie Madoff proved that if a lie is big enough and told by the right person, the whole world will believe it. His arrest ended an era of blind trust on Wall Street. It reminds us that when returns look too good to be true, they always are. What do you think? Was Madoff a sociopath or a man trapped by his own machine? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like and subscribe for more business mysteries.